All right, Shalom. Shalom, Israel. Getting right into it. Quick script. Isaiah 31. And I'll read 1 and then I'll read 5. Well, I'll read 1 through 3. And then 5, it says, Woe means destruction to them that go down to Egypt for help. This is spiritual Egypt. And this is the core of our captivity, and our people do likewise today. They go down to Egypt for help. This is their strength. As far as the government, military, economically, they depend on Egypt. It says America. It says, and trust in chariot and stay on horses and trust in chariots, man. Depending on, the horses, the power, standing on the shoulders, well, not the shoulders, but standing firm, representing this country and what it stands for, trying to vote Kamala Harris in, even Trump supporters, this whole government system, the New World Order. It's already Jake's applying for jobs regarding the New World Order, and it doesn't, they don't display it as the New World Order, but these high tech jobs. It says because they are very strong. Yeah, they got military might over here. Forget the religion. The military might is what makes this country strong, man. And the Most High got it propped up like that. It's not the people, because the people are puppets. And it's not religion, because people don't believe in religion no more. It's more atheists than ever, man. They just, say that it's just something to say now. Back then during times of right after hardcore slavery, even during times of slavery, and they had the churches, you used to hear the black churches all up, down the street coming from those little buildings. Now it's a mega house. They got so much, they didn't build so much brick and things, and now a lot of them need protection because, the people are they attacking the preachers for what they did to their wives, or you have a lot of adultery going on in there, so it could be violence could easily take place in the church regarding those matters. So that's shot. But the strength is military might and its economy so far. But that's dwindling down. Its economy ain't strong as it used to be. So nobody wants to deal with the American dollar anyway. But because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yeah, our people don't seek the Lord. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, so they depending on these fleshly, worldly powers, right here in America. Our people are scattered across the world, four corners, but this is the core place of our captivity. Right here in America, they depend on, they depend on this modern day Egyptian empire, so to speak. These modern day Egyptians, so-called white people, and they're men and not God. And their horses flesh and not spirit, see? So watch, that's how you know what's coming in this scripture 5. That's how you know it's talking about as birds flying. When I get to that scripture, it's talking about spiritual. It's talking about chariots. That's how you know, because they're vehicular, angelic vehicular, whatever objects, whatever how they would describe them, but they're mobile, spiritual mobile. So it's talking about Egyptian, their army and their horsemen and their power and all that, but they are not, and their horses are flesh, but they are not spirit. And it says, when the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fall together. For thus saith the Lord spoken into, but thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and a young lion roaring on his prey, when a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him. He will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself of the noise of them. So shall the Lord of hosts, Lord of armies, come down to fight for Mount Zion, for the hill, and for the hill thereof. And Zion is a people, for it is a place. So they're gonna have it's gonna be an army of chariots, a fleet of chariots, with Yahushua coming to destroy this place, along with the missiles. And then we're gonna go over there, most high willing. We be those first. We're gonna go over there and put it down and take these nations down. And they're gonna try to fight against Yahushua, but he's gonna take them down horribly, man. And then we're gonna establish the kingdom, and then they're gonna build our kingdom up. We're gonna be servants. Esau in the pit. It says, as bird, and then the next verse says, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts, Lord of armies, defend Jerusalem. That's how you know it's talking about spiritual, because it just explained how our people believed in the flesh, how our people believed in men, how our people believed in, Egypt, and with their many chariots and their strong horsemen and so forth. So it's talking about spiritual deliverance. The Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it. When the chariots pass over, and if they come in clusters, if you ever catch them in clusters, it look like birds flying. And everyone in this order like the birds do. So it's going to be an army of them with Yahushua. And this is a spiritual Passover. Kind of like the Passover we are keeping. We're going to keep the Passover too. But the Passover we is keeping, what back then it said in the scriptures, it said these are the shadow of things to come. So this is going to be like into the days of Moses. This is going to be a great Passover. Like the law and the prophets, keeping the law, keeping the Passover. This is going to be a great spiritual, phenomenal Passover. Because when if you go back to Moses and the blood on the doorpost, and those that exempt for judgment, and through Yahushua, see, because Yahushua was the Passover. He was the Lord of the Passover. So his blood had to be shed. So that blood, as it was in Moses' day, that had the children of Israel exempt from judgment, that same blood Yahushua died for. He didn't die for the whole world. His blood didn't go over, for the whole world. Only the children of Israel with the elect, starting with the elect, because that's the entrance, that's the door, that's the doorway to get into the kingdom. And he said that when he was on earth, he said, no man enter into the kingdom but through me. So, for all the Israelites and the multitudes and the whole house of Israel, whether they're, even the ones that's in a 2/3 state of mind are still in a Gentile state of mind, well, they're going to be reborn through the elect. So that's, that's that doorway. And the blood was already shed for that doorway to be open for the elect, so that we can establish the kingdom, get in the kingdom and establish the kingdom, forevermore. So, the blood is important. The blood of Yahushua is important. because that's our kind of, that's an atonement too for the reconciliation with Yahweh, because Yahweh is spirit. He don't have to deal with us, and he's really not dealing with us, but through Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai came as a man and shedded blood, went through common temptations as man, and was made like unto his brethren, and he shed physical blood. So that's not for everybody. Anyway, in passing over it, he will preserve it, man. So, hey, Most High willing, it was edifying, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Barakatayah, Barakatayah Shai, double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Much salutation to the brothers and the bishops, and much salutation to the brothers teaching word for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect. Most High will. He said he's short in time for the elect's sake. We're in the time of the elect, to the extended family of Israel with a contrite spirit to return back to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Blessings, man, woman, child. We almost out of here. Shalom.